Hi everyone, Liz here. Thanks for stopping by. So I thought we'd do something a little bit different today. Yeah, remember these? These are from Onedaysaving, and I believe they were from December last year. So we're coming up to their first birthday. And yeah, I wanted to do them on camera, and then for whatever reason they got put at the bottom of a box. How they ended up at the bottom I don't know, because I really wanted to do them. And yeah, I found them when I was tidying out, and then I wanted to get them done, and then I've not been very well, and they've just been sat on my desk waving at me saying, hello, come on, you said you were going to do us. So yeah, and as the weather has turned particularly cold today, I'll try not to sniff as well. I have still got my cold, and hopefully my voice will hold out because I'm still coughing. Yeah, you'd think with all the practice I've got I'd be perfect by now. So yeah, these are the little gloves that we're going to have a go at. So it actually says on the instructions, because I've actually started reading instructions on this, to do the diamond painting first and then to put it onto the glove. And I'm a little bit, yeah, I think it really needs putting on the glove first, because I think if you start putting heat on top of these gems that they just might melt. It's all nicely bagged up as well, this one, so I might even do it on camera, see how long we take. Right, so I'm going to have a go at ironing them. So I've got my trusty little travel iron out, because yeah, I didn't want to get the big oven, big iron out, oh my goodness. But I've just been looking at these, because it actually shows on this little picture here to put the gloves with the Eiffel Towers, I believe they are, pointing that way. And I thought, well, I'll try them on and see what they look like. I'm just trying to think how much these were. No, they were from Onedaysaving, which has got lots of Black Friday deals on at the moment. I'll put some screenshots in because there's some amazing deals. Go and have a look at all the Black Friday deals. So yeah, they're so iron on, so heat transfer as it were. But when I put the gloves on, which these gloves are lovely, they're so soft. I wonder, did anybody get any last year? Was anybody better than me and actually got some and did them? I was intending getting them as Christmas presents, but as usual, in Liz time just disappeared and ran out. They have got a little silky bit, so you can still use your phone. Is it on both fingers? Yeah, so it don't matter if you're right or left-handed, but these are lovely, and I just thought they're so warm. It's ridiculous just having them sat up here when I could really do with them, you know, if I'm pushing hubby in his wheelchair. So I thought I would put the smaller one actually on my right hand, because I'm right-handed, and that's the one I'm most likely to be using. And I did think, yeah, they probably look okay sort of that way up, because then I'm looking at the design. They've got this beautiful embroidery at the top. I wish that was a little bit higher up, because you know this is quite long. And then I thought, oh, this is going to be on my knuckles and that's going to be bending. I will be sealing these so that the gems don't come off, because obviously you're going to be yeah, moving about quite a bit in your gloves, and they're possibly going to get wet as well. So it'd be interesting to see how these hold out. I mean, to be honest, as a pair of gloves, they're even better. I'm sure they were only around about the £5 mark, but I will dig out the details for you and let you know. I do really prefer them that way, so that, you know, as you sort of like other people are seeing them. But then I thought, no, because it's going to have an awful lot of gems on my knuckles for when I fold my hands. So they are going to have to go that way up. So on this picture they have actually got them the other way around, but I think if I put the one that's got the most gems on, the biggest one, on the left hand, because I use my left hand less, then I've got more chance of the gems staying on this one. It will be interesting. I do like these things. I do like having a go with things, but these are so warm and so soft. I wish there was feely vision so you could feel how soft these actually are. Right, so I need something. See, as well, once you've got the gems on, I don't think the heat will transfer through as well either. I wonder if this will fit inside the glove just to make it a little bit steadier. I'm sure there probably was a piece of card or something that went inside the gloves when I got these out. So yeah, let's have a look, see if we can get this. Maybe I can just chop it down a bit, but I just need it to go inside, so it just makes it a bit more steady for when I'm putting my little thing on. And I want it as far up to this writing as possible. I really don't want to go over the writing. and it wants to be in the middle, so that's fairly middle-ish. Okay, now they did provide us with this lovely little bit of sort of heat transfer paper, heat resistant paper, so you can put that over the top to do it. I still think if the gems were on it, it wouldn't work quite as well. I think they've just got the instructions the wrong way around on this, and it says turn the iron on for 100 to 120 150 degrees centigrade and press for 10 to 15 seconds. Now this has a setting of 1, 2, 3, which is steam, so I don't know how hot this will actually be. So I'm going to try it on the lowest setting first, and we'll give it a go and give it a press. So let's see, we just need it to stick on. Mind you, maybe it's going to melt the glue. I don't know, it's a very odd thing to be doing, really. It really needs to be. Oh, so let's have a look. Just talk amongst yourselves while I do this. Sorry, it's very dark, and yeah, we have an awful lot of clouds in the sky today. Is it sticking? Oh, yes, it is. Good. Okay. So just make sure it's fully pressed down. Make sure this is working. Oh, hubby's on the move again. Can you hear his beeping? It's one thing, I always know where he is because I can hear the beeping. Right, let's have a look. So has that now gone? It has. Okay, so that was on the lowest setting on my iron. That's very, very hot, so I'll leave that for now. And let's go on to this one. So I think there was a piece of card that you were supposed to slot in. Maybe it was this piece of card. I can't honestly remember. Maybe I ought to have watched the video back first. So let's do the same with this one. There was lots of different ones, like animals and things as well on these. As I say, I will have a look on the website and see if they have still got them. So I'm going to use the paper the other way because it's double-sided, this paper. So, oh my goodness, for the second time ever, I am ironing on YouTube. Oh my goodness, yeah, I did my ironing of my canvases, if you remember. And yeah, it's one of those things. If I do ironing, I get really, really grumpy. I'm awful. I don't know what it is. It's like a fight against me and the iron. And if I'm going to get crabby, I get crabby while I'm ironing. It's just always been a thing. And I really don't know why. Because I can't say, I mean, it's not something that I like. But I can't say it's something that I absolutely dread doing. Although I don't do a huge amount these days. I think with a lot of the fabrics that you buy, a lot of things don't actually need ironing anymore, do they? If you hang them up nice and straight, then they don't need ironing. And has that one gone down? Yes, it has. So that's all nicely done as well. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so we now have 2 gloves ready to diamond paint. So shall we have a go at just putting some of these gems on? Because there's not many of them, is there? And we'll have a bit of a play. I do like picture instructions as well. It does give you the words underneath, but oh yeah, look, it does tell you, look, this piece of card is to go in the glove. I thought there was a piece of card. I just thought this was the packaging. And then it's telling us how to diamond paint. Right, okay, I just had this horrible feeling then that possibly I wouldn't be able to get the cover sheet off because maybe that would fuse as well, but it hasn't. Just using my tweezers to get these off. So this is the one we did first. So I'm actually, because I'm going to do this, I'm going to take the whole of this off so we can do the diamond painting on this. Yeah, it's just got the little cover sheet. Phew! You know when you do something and you think maybe you were supposed to put the gems on first because then you can't get the cover sheet off, and I thought, oh no! Right, let me turn this iron off as well because I don't want to be burning myself. So it's just a real dimpy little doodad travel iron that I've got, and it just makes life, particularly for diamond painting and for crafts, that little bit easier. It has been on holiday with us because hubby is very faddy with his ironing, and if he's wearing a shirt it has to be exact. I'll just pop that on the window ledge out the way so that it's not going to get me. Right. Ooh, and I just put my hand on that and of course it's all sticky. Silly Liz. So shall we use Scotty Dog pen? No, what pen shall we use today? as it's gloves. Let's use our lovely little lady look all wrapped up in her coat. As I say, I've got a coat this colour, so yeah, it could be me. And I want some wax. Oh dear. Tell you, one day I'll come to these videos and I'll actually be prepared. Right, let me try it here. Little piece of red wax, and we want a little boat. We'll use one of these, and we'll use this wax. Just pop those back. In there. I think as well, by sealing this, then it will seal it onto the glove as well. Fingers crossed, she says. Right. Come here, a little bit of wax. Actually, let's move this board out the way, because we don't need the glass mat now. We've finished with the heat. Right, I've just put my boat now, look, on top of this. I tell you, don't do as I do. Lizzie's How Not to Diamond Paint in 25 Easy Lessons. Right, have we got some wax in this pen? Doesn't look like it's gone in, but it's definitely come out of there, so let's have a look. So we will start. Let's have a look. We have, oh, I've done it again. 1, there'll be no sticky left on there at all. 12, 8, oh look. 9, 10, 11, they're all the big ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's start with number 1 then, our plain crystals. So yeah, let's get these done. Tip as many as possible into the tray. And I'm doing this, it will be slow because I'm doing this now without any safety nets. I'm just going to pop this back in here as well. No, I've not got my glasses on and my magnifying lights, so I'm looking for number 1's shout. Oh look, that's starting to come up there. I did worry that that might do that. I'll have to, shall I? Oh, I've taken the thing off it now as well. I'll use a bit of sealer maybe to do that. These are all number 7s and 2s. Okay, so are all the number 1s on this one then? Yes, all the number 1s are on this one. So let me grab my tweezers again. Yeah, if you're ever struggling to get things, cover sheets and things off, just a very, very fine pair of tweezers are usually pretty good at just getting between. The ends on these are bent. I don't think these are going to work very well. A Diamond Art Club tweezers. Right, start in that corner there. And by Jove, I think we've got it. Yes, let's just... Yep, got that. Okay. Right. Where did I put the little thing? It's there. That's it. Put those back over there. Right. So, we are doing number 1s. Okay, so... let's get the first ones on. Yay, first one's on. Okay, as I say, it is going to be a little bit precarious, this, because I can't see what I'm doing. Not very well, anyway. But there you are. The joy of diamond painting, you don't have to be 100% accurate. Well, yeah, not well, you know what I mean. I'm trying not to get my head in the way as well, which doesn't help. Let me lift this up a little bit. So it looks like, and they've put 7s and 1s all next to each other, which isn't helping either. Looks like we've got a 7 and a 1, and a 7 and a 1. Oops. And a 7 and a 1. So, hope everybody is okay and that life is treating you as kindly as possible and that you've not had the dreaded leggy that I've had. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it came back and got me. I did 2 days filming, thinking, right, I'll just do 1 video a day. And then hubby Was really, really poorly and was sick. And yeah, that was fun. That was definitely, yeah, lots of cleaning to do. And he spent the whole day in bed and was quite confused and thought he was having to get up to go to work. And yeah, he was very poorly, bless him. And then this morning he gets up and he just pops out of bed and it is just absolutely full of the joys. And I'm feeling like death warmed up, because I've not really slept because I've been trying to keep an eye on him so he didn't fall out of bed and, you know, didn't hurt himself and didn't do anything silly. Because when he gets confused, yeah, he can do some strange things. We had somebody called Martin apparently with us last night. I'm not quite sure who that is. But yeah, Martin was in the room and I was supposed to be getting some stuff out for Martin to take. And I'm thinking, well, I hope he's not a burglar, because, you know, other than the dog, we haven't really got anything worth having. As long as you don't touch my diamond paintings. And then, yeah, no, you're not having those. Albeit I have got plenty. I could probably give you some. But yeah, it is quite entertaining sometimes. He seems to get into really, really strong dreams. And yeah, then he starts talking in his sleep. Yeah, he could never do anything, you know, naughty, because I'd just found out about it because he'd tell me it in his dreams. I've always said that to him. But yeah, so anyway, he's been for his blood tests this morning. They got it straight away, which was great, because a lot of his veins aren't very good anymore. A lot of them have broken down, sadly. His blood pressure was spot on, which is even more of a miracle. So spending the day in bed yesterday and being poorly seems to have done him the world of good, strangely enough. Oh, I'm not doing this very fast, am I? I might only do a few because I don't want to ruin my voice, as it were, and then I'll show you them when they're finished. But I do like these gloves. They are very, very soft. So I hope you're all getting some bargains if you're needing them in the Black Friday sales. There's lots going on. Seems to be Black Friday month in the UK though now. Seems like, well, Halloween's over. Yay, it's Black Friday. I mean, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in the UK. We do have Harvest Festival, which I believe is a similar sort of thing, but we don't sort of do it in the same way and have the turkey and everything. I remember when I was at school, you used to have to take an item of food to school, a tin of soup or something like that, and then they would make up food parcels for the old people, which yeah, that's quite sad really when you think how old you thought people were. I saw something on Facebook the other day, and it was something about all the people I thought were older, over 50. I'm sorry. Something like that. I think it was when I was 18. To all the people I thought were older in the 50s. I'm sorry, and I just thought it was really, really funny. Right, do we think... Oh no, there's a few more number ones there. Let's get those then. Seem to be sticking nicely anyway. But yeah, I don't think it would have gone very well putting it on first. So they're all number 7. I think they're a number 6 at the top, and we've got a number 3. So I think we may be done with the number 1s, but because these are in numbered bags, it really doesn't matter, because we can come back to them. If we suddenly find we've missed one, we can just do a little dip into the bag and get one out. So do we have any number 2s on this one? This is, let's do the number 7s. I think these are all the backs. So we're filling in most of it and then just leaving the... Oh, look, I've just seen another number 1 there. Yeah, sounds like a parcel's just arrived. And we've got some really good parcel delivery people now. It looks like, oh, are these? Ah, these are like silver studs, look. So we're going to have a mixture of silver crystals and then like the full silver studs in between. So that's why it's sort of one and then another. So actually this will give a really nice effect. This will be quite good. So yeah. I was hoping to get all my Christmas stuff out yesterday and just didn't. You know, when you just really well, I just mainly stayed, well, watching hubby, because when he's in bed all day, you know, I really need to keep an eye on him. And Nurse Liz comes out with, we've got a little, like, a SATS monitor thing that I use that you put on your finger. And I've got my little thermometer thing as well. And I've got the blood pressure thing, you know. Oh dear. I have all my little gadgets that I keep. Because you just never know. And it just goes through your mind. I can't go through all this again. Oh, I found another number 1 as well. You know, I want to keep him out of hospital, and I want to try and keep him as well as possible. And just the thought of having to start going back hospital visiting and being so worried about him being in hospital, I just, yeah, it does frighten me. But anyway, he is okay. As I say, he's more than okay today. And he's in that annoying I'm going to slap you in a minute mood if you don't stop it mood. You know, when you're not feeling 100% and somebody else is bouncing around being so jolly and happy, and you just think, right, I'm going to slap you. Just stop it or I'm going to slap you. He was even jolly when we went into the doctor's for his blood test, and he hates needles and he hates having them done. And yeah, he was laughing and joking with the nurse. So, more of it, please. Oh dear, fun and games. Life can be such fun. Millie's been completely at 6s and 7s, completely out of routine. She doesn't like us being in bed. You know, she likes to know exactly what's going on. She has a routine. She goes for her walks, and yeah, I think I've put that one slightly across too. Number 7 in the middle there. Oh, I'm doing better than I expected with this. See it, being able to see it. So there you are. Yeah, the Millie's our little Scottish Terrier, our little Scotty dog. Yeah, and she has all her times mapped out. She's more or less caught up now from all the times, you know, from the hour changing. Just give those a bit of a press down. Okay. And yeah, she's doing okay, bless her. But yeah, she doesn't like us being in bed. And when hubby's poorly, she's sort of like, well, what's he doing in bed? Because to be honest, we tend to, I mean, you know, I keep a close eye on him all the time anyway. But on a night time, he likes to stay up, and we like different programmes on the television. You know, he likes all his soaps and all those kind of things. And I like watching different kind of programmes. So I've just found another number 1 as well. So I come to bed and I watch my programmes. And invariably Millie comes with me because she likes the programmes I watch as well. And we just have a snuggle, you know, and I like have an hour to myself, really. It's a bit of me time, as it were. And of course, because hubby's in bed with us, she's like, well, hang on a minute, what's he doing here? You know, this is our girly time. This is our snuggle time. What's he doing here? And he does move a lot. Oh my goodness. He's like an octopus when he's laid in bed. He starts throwing his arms around. You've got to be really careful. If he turns and faces towards you, then we both just look at each other and then look at him and think, right. And I have to put a pillow up against him so that he doesn't turn around and smack you in the face or smack Millie, because he has dotted her on the head once and she just leapt up and glared at him as if to say, whoa, what was that for? But she's very understanding. In fact, she's more understanding than I am. I get really cross and she just gets really huffy. Oh dear. Yeah, I've just lost that one. I don't know where it's gone. Oh, it's there. Look, it's gone in the middle there. Oh, no, that's number 1 in the middle there. That wants to be there. Well, I've just lost one. Oh, is that it there? That's it there. Right. Yeah, I do find sometimes if you drop them, that I have an awful job finding them. So only later when I pick the painting up and something drops off that I think, aha, that's where it went. So... yeah, but I think these are coming out pretty well. Quite enjoying doing these. This is the first bit of diamond painting that I have done for, over a week. and hopefully it will get me back in the mood for doing some. I'm having trouble now seeing with this with these crystals where these go with not having my light. I think I've just got a couple of number 1s to put in. I might have covered that one up down there. I'm sure there was one down there. There's one there, one there. Oh, and one there. No, that's it. So that one's upside down, look. Yeah, you see, this is the trouble. That was a number 1 and that one was upside down. So that's those done. Okay, so is there any number 7s on this one? Yes, there is. I'll try and do it without using the piece of cardboard. So it looks like number 7 is like the main number on these. Okay. Yeah, when you're diamond painting, if you're new to diamond painting, you only need to tap very, very lightly. Oh, this has really come off, look. Really ought to iron it back on. But anyway, I may just use a little bit of glue to put that back on. See, that's Liz error. That's not item error, I don't think. Now I need the bit of cardboard because I'm holding it up so that I can see them a bit better. So, all right, give them a bit more of a shake. Okay, looks like these are all mainly number 5s, which are like a orangey colour. Right. Oops, that one on there. Yay. Oh, it is therapeutic, diamond painting. Yeah, I've just putting my head down there. It makes my nose run at the moment. Oh dear, that's an image you didn't really want in your head, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm just so far behind on all my diamond painting now. You know, when you think, oh yeah, I've got lots to do, but I've got plenty of time and I'm really going to look forward to Christmas this year and take my time and enjoy every minute. And then you get a blooming, nasty, rotten, stinky cold. And yeah, I know it's only a cold, but it does. I think sometimes colds are underestimated. They can make you feel absolutely terrible. It absolutely has flattened me. It's not been as much the feeling as the not wanting to do anything, not, you know, I mean, I've had a bit of a cough and I did lose my voice for a couple of days, which, yeah, I'm sure hubby was celebrating, but it's just feeling tired and lethargic and I just don't like it. I like to be able to get, I'm not really somebody that can sit and do nothing. You know, if I'm sat watching television, I've always wanted to be sat doing something. Even when we used to go away on our holidays, you know, I've always taken something with me to do. Years ago it used to be because I was doing 3D decoupage. I used to be sat with a pair of scissors and I used to be sat doing that. I mean, I did go through a phase where all I was doing was playing Candy Crush, and much as, yeah, that's okay, I don't think, I didn't feel very productive. I felt as though I was wasting time by playing it, and I do get very addicted to things as well. So yeah, it's one of those things. I would never be a gambler because I just know if I started I would get really, really addicted. It's just yeah, certain things I just seem to sort of trigger me. Albeit when we've been, I mean, we did when we stayed with hubby's cousins in America. We went to Lake Tahoe, which is a wonderful place, but it's got these massive casinos. And we went in there and we just decided, right, we've got a limit each, and we're just going to spend that money, and once that money's gone, that's it. We're not, you know, not getting out anymore. And I think we had something like $20 each. I mean, this is a long time ago as well. We were only playing on like the quarter machines, and you know, we just set ourselves a limit, and we just played for as long as that money lasted. And it lasted a couple of hours, I think. You know, you win some, you lose some, you win a bit more, you know, and just kept playing. So it was quite good. Right, I think that could be all the number 7s done. I think it is. Okay. So, oh, got lots left. And then we went to Reno which is it the biggest, littlest town? Something like that anyway, which is a mini Las Vegas. And hubby's auntie gave us, like, she'd bought some, well, she had some like little rolls of quarters, and she gave us a little roll of quarters and said, oh, you know, go and use this. So we said, oh, thank you very much, we will. I'll do number 2s next. I don't know why I've taken that out, because I want to put that back in there again. And yeah, she gave us this roll of quarters, and the first quarter I put in a machine, I won $30. And I just said to hubby, fancy breakfast? And he said, yeah, okay. So that was it. So that was my gambling for that day. We just went and used the $30 on breakfast. Oh dear. So yeah, it's one of those things. I know I could get really, really addicted to it, and it's not something I want to start. I like watching it though, and I do find it fascinating. I know we used to, I mean, we still have North Sea ferries, which is a ferry that goes from the Hull George Dock, King George Dock, and goes across to Rotterdam. And they have casinos on board there. And I've spent hours just going and watching people playing on the tables, playing blackjack, playing roulette and things. But it's not something I would ever do, as I say, because I just think I would possibly get sucked in, and I've never had that sort of money to be able to do that sort of thing. But yeah, it fascinates me, you know, people have all their own little ways of doing things, and there are lucky numbers and everything. But I must admit, if anybody looked as though they were going to start playing big or losing big, then I used to walk away, because yeah, I don't want to see somebody losing lots and lots of money. And I don't think, like with most things, you know, these casinos are a business. And, you know, much as they need winners to keep bringing you back, they're also in it to make money for themselves. And I think a lot of them, you know, particularly the machines and things, they are all set up so that you're not necessarily going to win. There are a couple of people that I sometimes dip in and watch on YouTube that play the high stakes machines, and sometimes they win and sometimes they lose. You know, I think they probably come out about even, possibly. You've got to I think you've got to know when to walk away. You know, if you're going to keep playing thinking I'm going to get the next big win all the time, it doesn't always happen. I think you've just got to set your limits. Yeah. Oh, this has got ever so serious. I never really know what I'm going to talk about when I start coming on these videos, but I never thought I'd start talking about gambling. I'm not even sure how this conversation started. Oh, I know, Candy Crush, yeah. I don't pay out money on those games either, the online games. If you have to watch an advert to get your free game, then I will do that. Yeah, I'm not going down the road of having to start paying out to play it. In the early days, sometimes on the early apps and things, I did used to make a donation to the creators of the apps, because they weren't, you know, sort of getting paid in those days. But now, no, I just think these big companies, no. Oop. Oh dear. I might try actually just that little bit and see. I might try actually and see, just put that little bit on and see if it does actually heat seal it back on once we've got the gems on, seeing as that little bit's coming off. Okay, so that's that. So is there any number 2s on this one? Oh, I didn't put the number 1s on, did I? No, there's no number 2s on this. Let me go back and just dip in and put the number 1s on these. And do you know, I've just realised I've put them the wrong way around, because this is the right glove and that's the left glove. And after all that saying, I'm going to put that one on the right glove and that one on the left glove, I've done them the wrong way around anyway. Go me! Oh, I'm going to turn these out because I can't see them the right way around with them being all silver. I'll just pop those in there. Is that a black one? Yes, it is. Get in there. All right, so let me just dip a few in there. All right. Oh dear, sorry I sniffed. I do apologise. So that's number 1. I need some more wax in my pen, and that's number 1. Not bad to hold actually, this. I quite like the grip of it, with it not being shiny. It's got that like rough grip, so it's quite easy to hold. Quite liking this. Okay, so let's put this away. Do you know, the clouds at the moment look a bit like snow clouds. You know when, well, I don't know what they're like in other countries, sure similar. They're like real light coloured, and they're like really low down in the sky and dark, but there's like a light tinge in them. And I always think that looks like snow clouds. It looked a bit like it yesterday, but it didn't snow, so never mind. I am hoping for a snow, Scotty. Right, that's one number 3 there. 11, 10, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 8. What are those numbers up there? Are they an 8? I think they're either an 8 or a 6. I think, oh no, there can't be a number 8, so there must be a number 6, because the 8s are the little teardrops. So, right, so is there any number 3s on this one? Oh, surely we didn't just get a bag of number 3s for 1 diamond. Do you know, I think we did. I think we did. I can't see any others. Okay. All right. Oh, goodness me. Right. That was a different one. Right, pop those in there. Okay, 1, 2, and we want number 4. Right, so have we got any number 4s on this? Oh no, they're definitely number 6s. It's funny when I look away and then come back sometimes, they're like the letters suddenly jump out at me. Not go hello and boo or whatever, but just as though my eyes suddenly focus on them properly and I can suddenly see them. Yay! These are very pretty, I have to say. Very, very pretty. So there's number 4 up there as well. Oops. Helps if you actually have one on your pen, Liz. There's another number 4. All down the middle. I've never actually been to Paris. We've spent 4 hours driving around the motorway around the edges of Paris, but I've never actually been to Paris. Right, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I think they're all. There's another one there. Okay, and then they're all 5s. Right, yeah, they're all 5s. Okay. Yeah, we're for our first wedding anniversary. It's funny talking about it now when we've just had our 25th. But yeah, for our first wedding anniversary, we decided, oh, let's go to Paris. And hubby's was really good at driving. And said, oh, well, we'll drive there. So we set off and we're driving along, and we just, I don't know, we ended up on this private road that was like a motorway that you had to pay on. A lot of the roads over there, over on the sort of mainland Europe, the France and Germany and everywhere, you have to pay on the roads. Toll roads, yeah, that's it, that's what I'm looking for. We have an odd one in this country, but not really. Yeah, we got on this toll and there was like no speed limit, or it seemed as though there was no speed limit on this road. And yeah, it's quite scary actually, because a lot of the roads that we went on were only 2 lane as well, whereas most of our motorways, like here in Great Britain, are 3 lanes at least. So you're like either tootling along at like, you know, your normal speed limit, or everybody's doing about 300 mile an hour in the other lane. So it's like, whoa. Oh, look, this one's come off at the end as well. Oh no, this is the same one. Oh, Liz. Sorry, my brain is just absolutely everywhere today. What can I say? But yeah, so you're either going at a sort of like a nice steady pace, or if you want to overtake somebody, you pull out to overtake, and suddenly you've got about 3 or 4 cars that have suddenly appeared from nowhere, going at an amazing speed behind you, and it's like, whoa. So yeah, so anyway, we got to Paris, and unfortunately we turned the wrong way. So rather than actually going into Paris, we ended up on like the ring road going around the edge of Paris, and it was rush hour, And as I say, we just didn't seem to be able to find anywhere to get off. And the sat-nav was looking at us as if to say, well, I don't know where you're going. And didn't really want to play, didn't really want to talk to us. So we just literally, it was 4 hours, we were a whole 4 hours just literally thinking, well, we want to be over there somewhere. And you could see like the buildings of sort of like main Paris in the distance, but we just couldn't work out how to get there. And then as we're just sort of like getting to the end of the 4 hours thinking, well, this is just ridiculous, and hubby's so cross that he's more or less saying, well, I think we'll just go home. We saw this sign for Disneyland Paris, and we both just looked at each other and went, yeah. So we ended up in Disneyland Paris. So yeah, we spent our first anniversary in Disneyland. Oh, there's another number 3 there. I've just spotted another one. So there was 2 number 3s. It wasn't just a bag for 1 gem. It was a bag for 2 gems. There it is. Look there. Very pretty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5, and then number 6. These are doing up quite nicely. And then we're on to the specials. I love putting the specials on. It depends on the design. Sometimes I put the specials on first, the larger gems, because sometimes once you've got all your smaller gems on you then struggle to sort of push your other gems in between. So, but hopefully on these they seem pretty spaced out, if you see what I mean. Right, so 11, 10, they're all number 9s. So I think we've just got these 2 6s at the top here. It's a very pretty sparkly colour palette, these, I have to say, and it is matching in beautifully with the colour of these gloves. So have we got any number 6s on here? No, we haven't. Okay, so that was just a bag for 2 gems again. Goodness me. Oh, and I've just thrown those all over the desk. Oh, Liz, spilly Liz, what can I say? Right, come on, corral you up. Oh, look, and there's always one that has to try and make a break for freedom and escape. Right, everybody in here. There you are. So that's all the standard gems. So now we start on the fun bit. So did I do a number 7? Is there not a number 7? Starting on number 8. I don't think there is a number 7. Oh yeah, there is a number 7. It's there. We've already done number 7, haven't we? Oh dear. Right, number 7. Sorry, number 8. Oh, Liz. Do you know, I tell you, if I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. So we've finished with our little winter woolly pully girl. And let me see if I can find my... Where is it? My pretty place there, which I do find is the easiest for picking up large drills. So we are looking at number 8. So number 8 is these. So let's just see, try and pick them up as square on as possible so that you can actually see where you're putting it as well. And just hover over the top and then put them down lightly. And then if you need to, you can just slide them into place. And I will be doing, if there'd have been the teeny tiny ones on this, I would have done the, I would have shown you how to put them on, but these are actually a little bit bigger than the really teeny tiny ones. I know I have got the request to show you how to do that, and I promise I will do that. I do write things down now. I have like a list of things that I think I need to do a video on that. I'll just grab my tweezers. If they don't go quite in place, these are quite tricky to manoeuvre, as I say, because I can't see very well, and because these are on a soft background, it's just making it that little bit harder. You can't really slide them. If it was on a canvas, they're a lot easier to just slide into place, and having nails does really help that. And then that's number 8 there, and they do settle that little bit as well once you've put them down. So, all right, just make sure that's in the middle. So that's number 9, 10 and 11. Okay, so have we got any? Yeah, we've got number 8s on here as well. So let's just pick these up. So just hover above and then just lower it down. Try and pick it up, or I always try and pick it up on my pretty placer or your little pickup tool or whatever it is that you're using. Oops, that one's gone the wrong way. So that it is facing the right way as well, so that you're not twisting your hand quite so much. I found that a bit easier. So when you go to put it down, it is actually going into the right place. And again, I am doing this without my light, not my light pad, my magnifying light. So I'm not quite seeing exactly where things need to go. But we're not doing so bad. I'm quite pleased with this. And I'm really enjoying the colour palette on this. I think it's very, very pretty. Pinks and... oh, that one didn't go down. Pinks and purples. Yeah, it's because I've just not quite got it there. I'm making this look a lot harder than it actually is. Right, give them a bit of a press. What I might do before I seal it is get it underneath my magnifying light downstairs and just have a quick twiddle about and make sure that they're all in the right place. Right, so that's number 8. Where's number 8 bag is there? Put them back in the right one. So obviously no DMC codes or crystal codes on this, so I do need to just colour match these when I put them away. Right, so number 9. So we've got a hot pink flower and a pale pink flower. I'm just not quite getting them in the right place, am I? My perspective's not very good. All right, hopefully the round ones will go down okay. I think I should be all right with the round ones. It's just the teardrops, and you do need to have them, otherwise you get a flower that looks a bit skew with. Albeit flowers aren't an exact size and shape, are they? That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Right. So, give this another bit of a shake. Get them all the right way up, chaps. Yeah. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay. And then that one. Yeah, I'm going to need to just do a little bit of tweaking with my magnifying light. But considering I can't really see what I'm doing quite well on these. So there's only number 11s to go on there now. And then this is number 9 again. So there's a lot more on this one. And then this one has number 10s on it as well as number 11s. Right. Okay. Oh, I'll be wearing my gloves next time I go out. Great. Right. We just... oh, I've got one that's escaped there. Tell you. Because I can't see what I'm doing. Right, just put that back in that bag and just put a few more number 9s in here. I tend to find if you have a few more in your tray, they're actually easier to pick up. If you've got nothing in your tray, you know, when you get down to that last gem, it just seems to be real awkward and be the hardest one to pick up. Whereas you'd think it'd be easier to pick up the less you have in your tray. But I seem to find that I can pick them up a lot easier if I've not got much in my tray. Oh, I'm making a pig's ear of this. Come on. Frame, Liz, frame. I'm hoping I've got enough of these actually, because I don't seem to have a lot left. I might have to dip into the spares and that wouldn't be any good. Oh no, I only need 3 and it looks like this is the 5 in the tray. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay, chaps. Crisis averted. Oh dear. Right, and last one of these. Come on, just tip you so you go the right way up and that way. Right, yay. Okay. Oh look, I'm trying to put them in number 8. Number 8s have all decided to escape out of the packet. Get back in, because it's number 9 packet. 10, which are our standard silver marquees. Okay. So number 10, we want 1 in there. Oh, these are so pretty. I do like this. 1 in there. 1 there. Whoa, we've only got 1 spare here. 1 there. And, oh, look, they're both turned over then. And 1 there. Excellent. Yay! So we've got 1 left of that one. Okay. And then our number 11s, which are very, very pretty. Again, they're a round, silver round with facets, and they have a dairy descent coating. This is why I don't really use these smaller trays, because I tend to find I don't knock the bigger trays over quite so much. She says, sometimes. Okay, so that's number 11. 11. 11. 11. Give them a good press down. I'll probably roll them down as well once I've taken them downstairs and made sure they're all in the right places. As I say, I'm blind as a bat. I can't believe it's actually 3 years since I had my eye operation. 3 years. I just really can't believe it. I do need to go and get some new glasses. I've managed to fall asleep in the bed with my glasses on, and I've broken the arm off one of my glasses. So that wasn't very good. I'll just give those a press down. So that one, we're going to have a go ironing that one with the gems on. And then we just need to do this number 12. And there's 2 in the bag, and we only need 1. So I think these are really pretty. I've quite enjoyed doing this. Let me know if you want me to do a few more projects like this on camera and have a bit of a natter. I can maybe read out some comments and things. And have a bit of fun. So, and that's the last one. Yay! So let's have a look. Our gloves are finished. So I've managed to put them the wrong way. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That one's really gone down. No problem whatsoever. Very blingy. Oh, I'll look very blingy bling, won't I, when I go out with these on. Go and pay for your shopping. Don't take your gloves off. And just try this one on. As I say, I've put them on the wrong way around. But never mind, yes. So I'm just going to have a go at heat pressing that with the gems on and see where we end up. So let me just plug my iron back in. Oh, and I'll just put these bits away as well. Hopefully it won't spoil. I mean, they are only for me, so I'm not giving them as a present or anything. Right, let's just... I think it's possibly that the piece of cardboard didn't quite reach into the end of there. And that's what... Yeah, it's just not being quite flat when I've done it. Yeah, it's just about in the end. So let's see. So this will be interesting to see whether actually putting it, ironing it with gems on. Because I've always said don't iron. You know, when your canvas is creased, don't iron your canvas when your gems are on. But then I suppose we're just wanting to... It's just... Oh, well, it helps if you put your iron on, Liz. Oh, I've just spent a minute trying to do that and then realised I've not actually switched the iron on. Oh. Just give that a minute to warm up and I'll put all my bits and pieces away and all my lovely little gems. So we've got spares on everyone. Yay, we like spares. Oh, I haven't put my lid on my pen. Put my lid back on my pen. Right, it's just... Oh yeah, that feels nice and hot. So let's have another go. So I've always said not to iron your canvases when your gems are on because it's likely to ruin your gems. Let's just see, it's sort of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Right. Yeah, it has actually stuck it down, but I don't think it's done the gems any good. Those gems have gone a little bit cloudy now. I think that was starting to melt the gems, but it has actually now stuck that down. So I'm going to keep that little bit of paper because I think that's quite handy. I've just got to remember what it is. I'm going to put it in my little drawer with all my bits and pieces, all my tool bits and pieces. Right, let me try this one on then. Yeah, it's worked, but I don't think that's done these gems any good. Oh, excuse my nails, they're appalling. I don't think that's done these any good look. I think that's taking the sparkle, particularly off that big one. So yeah, it will now just be a case of sealing these. Make sure I've got all my gems in the right places. I say I'll have a proper look under my magnifying lights. And yeah, but they're not sticky at all actually. I mean, yeah, you need to seal them because they're going to get knocked and bumped and things. But yeah, aren't they posh? Very, very nice. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been a little bit of a chat, got a bit serious at the time, isn't it? Not used to being serious, must be because I'm not very well. Okay, well, if you have enjoyed it, a thumbs up in these wonderful gloves is very much appreciated. Any comments or questions in the comments down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you would like to come back and see what we get up to next, then if you press that subscribe button down in this corner and the all notifications bell that pops up, it'll notify you when I put a video up and you won't miss anything. Yay! Okay, thanks ever so much for stopping by and I do hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.